Hello my lovelies and welcome back to your weekly reading. Please excuse the hair because what I did was I washed my hair last night because it needed washing. I went to bed with it wet and I never go to bed with it wet and it's gone like a little bit wild and there's nothing I can do with it, so you're just going to have to put up with this like explosion. It's cool. I'm used to people just seeing me as a mess, so it makes no difference to me. So this reading is from the 30th of March to the 5th of April. I am doing this reading while the kids are playing outside, so hopefully this goes okay without them running in and out. So let's dive in, shall we? Okay, so as always we have our 3 piles. So if you would like to get yourself centered, take in some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just relaxing your body, calming yourself, connecting with your higher self. And then when you are ready, you open your eyes and see which pile or crystal you are drawn to. So we have pile 1, that is Angelite, pile 2, that is Labradorite, and then we have pile 3, which is Apophyllite. So you can pause the video here or you can just take a couple of seconds to focus and choose the pile you were drawn to. Welcome pile 1 to your weekly guidance reading. So you have picked the Angelite crystal. Now look at that, isn't that beautiful? Now this is such a sort of calming, peaceful sort of feeling that I get with this crystal, but it's also a very spiritual crystal as well. In fact, most of the ones I picked today are quite spiritual, and it's about finding that compassion within yourself. It also connects with the third eye, and the crown chakra as well. So there is that sort of spiritual side that comes here, but there's also this speaking and being compassionate with yourself, helps with fear, anxieties, and just that calming sort of energy that it brings in. So let's have a little look at what you guys have got. You have got surrender, the little squirrel. Oh, I love the little squirrel. I love a squirrel. Then you've got conclusions are within reach with the full moon in eclipse. And then you have the mountains, which is stand your ground. Right, let's see what we got here. Right, first of all, like they all connect so well together, these cards here. We have the surrendering, which is letting go of anything that has been, if you've been trying to force something to happen, if you've been trying to make something happen, sometimes when we're trying to make something happen, we put blocks in our own way. So it's about letting go of that and surrender and just let things play out. I feel like things need to play out for you, pile 1, and I feel like this can come to either situations or people where either people aren't seeing eye to eye in a situation. It feels like there's something that is a bit unsettled, that isn't at a full conclusion yet, and something, it just feels like we're kind of in the midst or coming towards the end. Well, I'm saying we're coming towards the end because you have the conclusions are within reach. So if you have been feeling like you have either been stagnant or button heads, like you're not moving anywhere, then know that there's about to be a shift and things are about to change. And with the full moon as well, it's very much related to this one with the surrendering. You have to surrender things, you have to let things go for you to be able to move on, and for you to also be able to open your sort of views and perception of the world so that you can see things from different perspective, from a bigger picture, and see how you can come to a resolution with things sometimes. You just need to stop trying to make things happen. Sometimes you take a step back, have a look at the bigger picture and go, oh, actually we could do it this way. This might work this way. So be open to that. But while you're kind of trying to figure out another way about going about things, you also need to make sure you're standing your ground, because you don't want to, it's more like you need to find oh, I can't think of the word. Oh, it's gone. But It's definitely about not giving up on what you want and changing your views or your opinions just to make somebody else happy. You need to stand your ground in what you're believing and what you're wanting, but you or compromise, that was the word I was looking for, but you also need to compromise sometimes to make sure that you've got some flexibility there, that you're not just saying, no, this is the way we're doing it and that's it. When you're more like that, it is harder to move forward. It can create a lot of blocks around you. So really try and be more open. Let the universe guide you, take you, listen to what your gut is telling you, your intuition. What's coming up, what is it that you're being more guided towards. And again, you've got to let go of these fears, I feel like, whether it's fears towards other people or fears that are within yourself, feeling like the self-doubt creeping in. It's about letting go of that. I also feel like with some of you, Pile 1, you're going to come up against some obstacles or have been coming up against obstacles, and that is why we are feeling a bit stagnant and a bit stuck. I also want to say don't give up. So this is where these conclusions are within reach. You may be at the point of feeling like you're going to give up, but don't give up. Keep moving through, keep moving forwards, because you are going to get there, and if you keep going now, then you're going to get there quicker than if you give up and then come back at it another time. So keep moving forwards with what you've got and how you're feeling and where you're going. I feel as well, it's almost like there is this sort of veil with some of you in thinking that you can't reach something or you're not going to achieve something, but I feel like there's going to be something's going to lift, either clarity or an opportunity will come up, and it'll be like, oh, this is what I've needed. It's that missing piece. That's what I feel like. I feel like at the minute you can't see it, but know that it's coming. It's being revealed to you, I feel like, for some of you, Pile 1. So really keep the faith, keep going, and don't give up. And that is all I have for you, my lovelies. Please let me know if it resonates in the comments below. Have a lovely week. Welcome, Pile 2, to your weekly reading. You have picked the wonderful Labradorite. Look at it. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. So the Labradorite is very spiritual, really good for kind of awakening that psychic abilities within you. It's also really good at helping with almost like protecting you from negativities or helping you release any negativities that might be around you. It's also good for helping bring synchronicities into your life. So helping you work with the universe and bringing things to you, setting intentions, telling the universe what it is that you're wanting. So you can really work quite well with a Labradorite in bringing what you're wanting into fruition. Let's see what cards we've got for you guys. So we have the release card. We also have the your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. And we also have the sun card. Ooh. Oh, I'm excited. What have we got here? Right, okay, Pile 2. Right, I've got to go straight to the release card. This feels like you've been working on releases lately, Pile 2. It feels like you're trying to work through things. You were trying to let things go. I don't feel like this is something that, it doesn't feel like, oh, this is what you need to be doing. I feel like this is something you're already working on. And it's like this cleansing that's happening. I feel like your energy is lifting, it's shifting. I also feel connected here with the Labradorite in you may be developing spiritually and having that more of a belief in yourself, in what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're connecting with. And it just feels like there's an emotional healing and an awakening that seems to be happening. And then we also have the, oh, I got a little bit dizzy for you guys as well. Ooh! Whoa, really lightheaded. So I feel like there is this big shift in energy with you, Pile 2. Pile 2s, you feel like there's a shift happening. It feels like I'm releasing things, like things are getting like, we're shedding things are being released. It's like I'm taking it out of your energy. That's literally what I feel like. I feel like Phoebe from Friends, where she's like, oh, let me cleanse your aura. That is how I'm feeling. They're just little bits being taken away and released, and it's wonderful. It's like finally we're getting somewhere. So know that if this is something you've been working on, even if you haven't maybe intentionally been working on it, but you might have felt like a lift or a weight, just feel better, feel more energized, then that is what is happening. And it's just this nice release that it just feels gentle and slow. It doesn't feel like too dramatic, because sometimes it can feel quite overwhelming as things release. But I just feel like, no, this is a nice sort of steady pace in the way that it's working for you guys, Pile 2. And then you've got your work is paying off your hard work, sorry, because you've been working hard. So know that this week is almost like you're seeing things, what's the word? Oh my God, my words today. You're seeing things happening. So the hard work that you've been doing, you're now seeing the results. Things are coming together. Things are, we're finally getting somewhere, I feel like. This week, I feel fresh, I feel better. I feel like, oh, we're finally making some improvements. And I also feel like there's a new cycle that comes up here with the new moon. There is a new sort of phase there's either a new phase of what you're already doing or there's a new project that's starting. So for some of you it will be new projects, new ideas, so whereas others it will be a new phase within what you're already creating. And then the Sun card. Whew. So this is just a wonderful card because one is the sun, beautiful, and then there is this vibrant, strong energy that comes from this card. And this card is definitely, again, that new beginnings with the yellow, and the orange is excitement as well. So know that what it is, it feels like you're going to get excited about it. It feels like it re-energizes you as well. I feel re-energized this week for you guys, pal, too. And it also says enjoy success and happiness. And as I'm reading that, I want to say enjoy. When I say enjoy success, it's like enjoy all the little steps that get you there, not just, oh, we're doing this and we're working towards that, and you're not celebrating the little goals. Make sure you are celebrating every step, because all those little things are what are creating your end goal. So it's important to acknowledge those little things that you put in place, and when they work and when you get through them, and sometimes it's really easy, so you don't necessarily acknowledge them as a success because you're like, oh, well, that's done, that was really easy, I got through that quicker than I thought. So take a bit of time to have that gratitude for how easy it was, and be grateful that it was that easy to be able to get to that step, to be able to move on to the next step. I really do feel like this for some of you, or at least one of you, is definitely about progressing in what you've already created. It's either expanding, growing, or it's the next phase that's kind of being rolled out. It feels like just a sort of warmth that comes around this project or idea. And it just feels like this beautiful, happy time as well. It just feels vibrant, and again, the re-energizing comes up. I just feel like we're finally seeing this shift out of something that may have been going on for a long time before this. It's this big shift that has been trying to happen for a long time, and I feel like because of you're more maybe spiritually aware, that you're allowing things to be released and allowing changes to come. So let that happen. Let that just keep flowing. Don't just surrender yourself to the universe. Don't try and make things happen so much. It's almost like as you surrender more, things happen more. And it's like, oh, I should have done this before. This is much easier doing it this way. You will still come across challenges and obstacles, but it feels like you're more prepared for them now. So know that next time you come up against a challenge, you're ready. You can overcome it. Don't get fearful. Don't get scared that you can't. Don't step back. Just keep moving forwards through whatever comes up. So that is all I have for you, my lovelies. Please let me know in the comments below if it resonates, and have a wonderful week. Welcome, pile 3, to your weekly guidance reading. You have picked the Apophyllite. Now this is just, oh, look how pretty that is. Look at the shine. It's so, oh, I love it. When I had this crystal, because I've already had it like a week or two, the feeling that I get and the spirit guide that comes through with it is just so wonderful. I need to sit with it and do some meditation properly with it, but it's just such a heightening sort of spiritual crystal. It can kind of energize your spiritual energy as well. So if you're feeling a bit like your connections aren't strong enough, or something doesn't feel quite right as it would normally, this is a great way of kind of cleansing that energy and releasing anything that might be a bit stuck or stagnant, because it happens and we don't always notice it as well. So that's a great one to sit with and just feel your energy with it. Like I just like my hand is tingling just after holding it. I love it. It's also very good with helping with relieve stress and anxieties as well, and any tension that you might be holding on to, which is another reason why it's so good to release these sort of feelings. Right, let's see what cards we've got for you guys. Oh, we got dreams. And then we've also got Believe in the Impossible with the blue moon. And then we've also got Summer. Right, let's see what we got for pile 3. Where are we going? Okay, I've got to come to the dreams first because I feel like we need to shift our focus, guys. Pile 3. Dreams can come true. I feel like this week is a really good week to take action, to put things into place. What is going on here? Honestly, my hair. So yeah, this week is a good week to be taking action and putting, like, I'm seeing like we're working towards a goal, we're working towards something, and it feels like we're really taking action. And if we're not taking action, this week would be a perfect week to be taking action and to get focused. Use the energy that is around you, use the time in lockdown maybe to put your focus into something that is gonna, by the end of lockdown, you're gonna feel like you've created something, you've worked on something, you've got even brought something new out in your business. Just because so many things are halted and on stop, it doesn't mean you have to be on stop. You can change your focus, put it somewhere else. You could be, I get with some of you, maybe painting and crafting, bringing your more creative side out, that because of work and everything else, you just haven't had the time before. Now is that time to have some time to be creative, to read a book, whatever it is that makes your soul feel like it's lifted, that it's on fire. I just feel like I find myself more. I feel like we've got time to figure out who we are this week. It's a really great time to connect with yourself. And again, this is why we've got the apophyllite for you guys as well. It's because there is this sort of spiritual awakening and connection that may be happening for you this week. And it's just that it could be just a deepening of that inner knowing of, this is who I am, this is what I like to do. Oh, I've forgotten I like to do that. I haven't done that since I was a teenager. It's just bringing out anything and everything that feels like it wants to come out. Let it out. And then I've also here got a need to tell you guys, I'm drawn to the words in the card of you are worthy. It's almost like you may have told yourself you're not good enough, or because everything that's happening in the world that, oh, I shouldn't do this now, it's the wrong time. If I believed that, I wouldn't have put my spirit guide readings out, and because I had a thought there where, oh, maybe it's just not the right time, but I believed in my spirit team with me, and they were like, just do it. So I put it out there, and it is now my bestseller. So you've really got to listen to your intuition in what feels right for you, and don't hold back. If it feels like you want to put something out there, then put it out there. Don't hold yourself back any longer, and believe that you can do it. Because as soon as my spirit guides are like, come on, no, this is the right time, you are going to do it, I was like, right, well, that means it's going to work, and I will make this work. It's going to work. I will be able to do it with the kids around, and I've told myself, and I believe it, and I see it happening. Therefore, it happens. So it's something that really you need to bring it into your week this week, or even into your life in general, in bringing that knowing in and really trusting in it and going with it. Which leads me on beautifully to the next card of believing the impossible. So it's almost like you may have been telling yourself, pile 3s, that you can't do things, it's impossible, especially with how things are. I just feel like pile 3, you guys are very much, because of how the world is at the minute, we're holding back on things. And I want to say, no, don't hold back, go forward. If something isn't working, see if you can change it into something else, create something new, put a course out there, talk to people, connect with people. It just feels like there's so much more that is possible, but you've kind of put a block, or you've told yourself you can't do it. But this card says, believe in the impossible, you can do it. Stop putting yourself down, stop telling yourself you're not worthy. You need to bring this sort of fierceness, this confidence out of you. I also feel like you need to speak you need to use your voice. You need to tell yourself, I can do this, I will do this, I see myself doing this, I've created this, I am worthy, I can do this, I am strong enough as well, I feel like, for you guys. And then we've also got the beautiful summer card here. And again, where I'm saying, connect with people, talk with people, every time I get bees and you've got the sort of honeycomb thing going on in the background, that's community. Build a community, find people that are like-minded to you, find people that you can connect with that are maybe in the same boat as you. See if you can come together, create something. It says bask in joy and light. Do not tell yourself that you can't do things. Tell yourself you can. Bring in that light, bring in the apophyllite, bring in that energy, allow that to come into your energy, into your aura, helps cleanse anything from there, and believe that you can do it. Believe that you're worthy. Believe that everything that you want is possible because you've got the dreams card. You can do this. If there's something you guys are sitting on and you have not been putting out in the world, I just feel like put it out there. I want you to put it out there. Get creative. Create a group is another thing that I've done to be able to connect with my peoples, you peoples, my lovelies, and just do something that feels good, that feels right. Get creative. Creativity is something great for you this week, pile 3. It just feels like it helps release things, it helps shift anything that might be a bit stagnant that you've been trying to shift, and all the other ways that you've been trying hasn't worked. But if you get creative, get outside, get painting, drawing, even reading a book, whatever it is that feels like peaceful to you, then do it. There's no reason why you can't. Try and do something for you, and yeah, connect with people. But it's a successful time for you this week, so really do try and move forwards with things and don't hold back anymore. Okay, my lovely, so that is all I have for you this week. Let me know in the comments below if this resonates, and have a wonderful week.